Why do women go back to the man that treated them like shit?
You stupid.
They're not.
This has happened to me a few times in my simping days, right? I would be with a girl and everything would be cool. I ain't acting crazy. I ain't going off on a bitch verbally abusing her. And then one day she just go cold. Oh, I don't think we can do this. Why?
You stupid.
They did tell me make fast drop. For the bad shit,
Like baby girl, this real shit. Yeah, street nigga thinking in the streets.
Yeah.
I just want a bad bitch to come and suck my dick.
I'm gonna tell a story really quick, okay? So, when I was a teenager, it was this girl, like hella pretty, and everybody liked her. And when people found out I was with her, they were shocked. And she kind of like put herself on me. She seen me because I had the clout back then, social media clout back then. So she ended up pursuing me. She wanted to be with me. So we talking and shit, we hanging out. You know, I didn't even like the bitch like that in the first place. Like, she was pretty and all, but that shit don't move me. Like,
what are you, fucking gay?
you know, we coolin' or whatever. She just broke up with her boyfriend. You know, bitches around this age, they jumping. They going from we together for like a month. Then one day she tell me, you know, I don't think we should be together, this and that. And at this point, I'm like, I ain't never did nothing wrong to you. We ain't never argued. I ain't never said nothing crazy to you. Why can't we be together? And she wouldn't say it. She was just like, hey, you know, it's just, we just, you know, it ain't that time or whatever. Like, I feel like we don't, like, whatever the fuck she was saying, pretty much to the effects of, I don't think we should be together because it's not you, it's me type shit. So anyway, I go off. I'm like, oh, you just trying to get back with your ex. And even me back then knew that. I'm a simp ass nigga, but I'm like, oh, you just trying to get back with your ex. You got back with your ex. And I was just going in with that situation. Whatever. So eventually, a few months down the road, her and her ex, that shit crash and burn or whatever the fuck happened with that. And she wants to get back with me. And she's telling people she want to get back with me, this and that. And at this point, I'm cool. You know, I'm living my life. I ended up with a new girlfriend. She wanted to fight my new girlfriend. And it was just all this bullshit. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And I just kept it cool. And for some reason, I've always had situations where motherfuckers is fighting over me. I never understood that. But there was going at it, like beefing over social media and shit. I don't feel good about two bitches fighting over me. I didn't really give a fuck. It's like, I just want peace. So anyway, she ended up with him or whatever. But yeah, why did she end up with him? She was imprinted by this man. Like, they've had history together. They sex and all that. You know, that's being imprinted. So it's hard to like let that shit go. Like, I read that when you have sex with a man, his DNA is within you for 7 years. Therefore, like, you be thinking certain things, but like Gilly said on his podcast, it's a thing called semen demons. Like, if a motherfucker's all fucked up and you decide to let them in you, it's some bad shit that goes on, and it's things that intertwine with your spirit and corrupt. It can become corruption. So anyway, that's that. She was imprinted. She couldn't see that she had a good dude in front of her that was doing what he needed to do to try to make her happy. I was broke as fuck back then still, but whatever. I was a teenager, right? Shit, I played basketball and cut school. That was my life. So that's that. You're just used to a certain thing, a certain dude, how the way that he do things, this and that, and it takes a lot to detox that shit up out of you. Even like, just like for a man with a girl, like once she leave and shit, for me, and I think this is for most men, when a girl leave, do you really miss her, or do you just miss the companionship of just having a motherfucker there? Because I know when my ex left me, when she moved out and shit, I had to think, like, I didn't even cry when she left. I'm like, I tried to like fake like I was crying, but that shit came out all fake. So I just was like, you know what, man, fuck that. I can't cry. because I started to realize more people started to pay attention to me. More bitches started to pay attention to me. And when she left, it was like, okay, she's such a good person, but it's like, it is what it is. So that situation died, and I made it worse by doing dumb shit and talking to other bitches, having them, like, they was beefing, texting each other. It was crazy. But I'm gonna get into that story another time. But yeah, it's the attachment and the routine that you miss. It's like, damn, this bitch used to text me. She used to come over. We used to do whatever, watch TV, cook together, or whatever the fuck you do with your girl or whatever. You miss that companionship. And in your mind, you feel like, oh, I can never do that shit again with nobody else. No, that's not true. Like, you just gotta rebuild. You gotta rebuild. Like, once that shit go to hell, that shit is fucked up. And that's just what it is. You can't dwell on that. So, girls get imprinted. They get used to one dude or whatever. And they also just get used to being treated like shit. Being treated like they're nothing. A lot of women, they start acting different once you start treating them like queens and shit. Because it's something about this fucking Western society where motherfuckers get bored too easily. They on to the next thing. So you treat them right and shit, they're like, oh, I'm not used to this or whatever. And they start going on doing some other shit. And it's always, for me, anytime a girl stopped talking to me, it was always when things were going good. When things have flipped and changed. And then it's always some excuse. It's not you, it's me. Or I have to think, I need time and this and that. I'm like, fuck all that. If somebody wanted you, it wouldn't even be a question. They'll talk to you and try to talk to you through that shit. So if they talking that bullshit, let that shit be. I had a situation where the girl actually told me she was going back to her ex. Fair enough. I respect shit like that. You back off from it and you just go about your life, man. So this is why, those are the main reasons why people go back to their ex. If you got any other reasons, because I probably done missed a few, but those are like the main reasons. Any feedback or anything, comment down below. Give me thumbs up. Give me some likes, man. Subscribe. And if you are subscribed, put on your post notifications. All right, y'all.
My niggas on the block, they be hustling. Yeah, I'm flexing, bitch, like baby, really flexing, bitch. Yeah, she texting me like, why the fuck you texting, bitch? Always stressing me like, why the fuck you stressing, bitch?